Here we go. I've had that happen before, and I don't know why. It switches to some kind of default, and then it doesn't actually pick up, rather than being on the microphone. The weirdest little thing. Sorry about that. So hey, I'll start over. So hello there to everyone. Welcome back to Freeform Disney. I'm Jeremy. We've got another Rebels live stream today. Kind of a hello there to Evie because he says he won't be here, but kind of hello there. And hello there to Dodo Dureste. Let's see. So we're up onto our second Rebels video for season 4. So there will be 4 of those as a whole. And that means after today, it's kind of halfway through. Yeah. Kind of halfway through. Wow. That's going to be really crazy. So just 2 more live stream videos to finish off getting all the way through Rebels. Wow. Although I know a lot of people are hoping for a follow-up to Rebels sometime, so hey, maybe this won't be the end in that sense, and certainly not the end for all the characters, as certainly we've seen some over in Mandalorian already at this point. As we've seen Ahsoka pop up, we've seen Bo-Katan pop up, we've heard referenced at Thrawn over there. So, certainly not the end of the characters, regardless. Okay. If you are new, watching this one for the first time, let me say that I will count you on in so we'll start up each of our videos at the same time. So you'll have yours over on whatever spot you've got your episodes of Rebels, whether that be Disney Plus like I do, or whether you own them or have them by other means. Whatever the heck it is, doesn't matter to me. But I'll count you in, and then there will be a timer up over my head, so you can go ahead and sync your watch in case for some reason they're off. Ah, yes, Dodo Duresti, you're right. We've seen Hera in the games, like over in Squadrons, for instance. Yes, indeed. Good point. And hello there to Fabian. So yeah, okay. So hopefully these episodes are more solid than the last set right there. Oh, those first 2 episodes of season 4 really did not do well for me. Oh man. So what's the first one here going to be called? It's going to be called The Occupation, which means very little to me. Try to think, where are we going with the occupation? So, sounds like the Empire occupying some planet or other. Could even be talking about Lothal. Not sure. Not sure where we're going with that. Find out soon. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go toss my headphones on here and get ready to roll. I will not be streaming Rebels next weekend, so next time will be 2 weeks from now. Next weekend actually will be a movie, so I will be streaming next Sunday, just not Rebels. So we'll be watching some movie or other. The patrons will be picking that, so yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dodo. Fully agreed. Well, actually I can't fully agree because I haven't seen... I've only seen 2 other episodes. But... as far as talking about them being incredibly weak, even if I was talking about the show as a whole, it's like that's actually what my brain went at first. It's like they are 2 of the weakest, of the show. I don't. Could I call them the weakest? There've been a couple other weak ones. There was one that popped up just the other week. Yeah, there was a weak one the other week. Whoa, there we go. Deep conversations with Jeremy. But, I'm not sure if I would currently put them in the worst of, like, everything we've seen. Because, there was good stuff to them. It's not as much that they were bad in and of themselves, although they had weaknesses there, too. I think it was more how they fit into everything that really hurt them. That's what I'm thinking as I'm thinking through that there. But there was a bad one back in season 3. Well, which one was it that I was just really not a fan of? Oh, Double Agent Droid. There we go. It was Double Agent Droid that I was hugely not a fan of. And I don't know that it would... Yeah, no. I mean, those two were better than Double Agent Droid. So they're not down in the running for the worst episode of Rebels. Even with some of the stuff they did and how it retroactively hurts certain characters and such. But no, they're certainly not as bad as Double Agent Droid. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's not talk about bad episodes. Let's go ahead and watch something that, according to you, is clearly going to be better than the first 2 episodes. So hey, it's going to be good, I hope. It's an interesting one, saying they had to rush the arc because the season was shorter. I mean, if they had begun to break it out, let's say they did it in a Clone Wars style, where you got 4 episodes for an arc, you really could have done a lot more with that. But that's just not Rebels' thing. I don't think they've ever done anything with 4 episodes in an arc. It's like, I'm trying to think of anything, but I mean, 2-episode arcs are about all we get in Rebels. So it seems more in line with how Rebels has tended to work. But if they would have gone the Clone Wars style, get a 4-episode arc in there, you definitely could have had some time to do it right. And that, I think, would have worked a lot nicer for it, since they, yeah, as you said, it did feel a little rushed as well. I'll agree with you. Well, anyway. Okay, so up next is Season 4, Episode 5, The Occupation. So everybody get your episode up and ready. And I'm going to assume you do, because we've been here for a little bit. So I'm going to give you a count of 3, and we will start on into Episode 5 of Rebels. So 3, 2, 1, go. Well, hello there, Jedi Princess. Just started up Episode 5 of Season 4. Well, back to our Yavin 4 Rebel base. Ah, Occupation is a reference to Lothal, then. That looked like Sabine with a new hairstyle there. It looked pretty dark. Yeah, need a better look at the hairstyle there. We're hiding it. Which only more makes me think it's a new hairstyle. Yeah, new hairstyle indeed. Dodo, you were saying, I'll see they finished Mandalore with 2 episodes and Saw Gerrera with 2. Moving now on into the... Interesting. Yeah. Speaking of the rushing things through. Man, he looks so different. It's like for the next time we saw him again. It feels like bringing back in characters we've seen before and we like seeing. Back to that comment on references to other people we've seen or know, huh? Yes, even the good old puffer pig. And our references to Zeb here too. It's interesting we're going to pair up these two. I think I like the buddy cop idea between Acid Rex and Kanan better, but it could be interesting between these two. They're great. Oh yeah, well that what bad hats? What you talking about? Wow. No, I'm impressed. Mm-hmm. I'm curious for the reveal on seeing this. Nice music. Yeah, some fun with that. Oh, jeez. Love all the smoke just in the background there. With pictures of that everywhere and up here, certainly they would really have to disguise their appearances. People wouldn't stand for it. With this kind of a lockdown? The music in here. Consider how recognizable your face is. Time to leave. Bartending? Impressive. Even the loth cat looks like it's thin, huh? Of all the rebel cells to go to Lothal, the most recognizable one. They captured old Joe. Yeah. I think I commented before, but we've been touching a lot more on Kanan and Hera here and their romance in season 4. I'm kidding. That voice. I know the voice. Is that supposed to be the same character? I mean, he's older, so I guess it could be the same character. Huh. Nice job bringing him in. I didn't catch it was the same person with looking different that way. It's like, yeah, got the same red hair too, so yeah, okay. Nice. Mm-hmm. So I was always wondering if it'd pop back in, so... Yeah, just a bit. So was that a death trooper in the front of that pack as they went out? It looked like it. I don't know. Couldn't tell. Ah, hello there, Megawire X. Yes, indeed. As Dodo said, episode 5, season 4. Interesting how much we're hearing that Death Trooper talk. How embarrassing, Megawatt X. Lost an episode she has. He has. They have. Not sure which. Sorry. We're starting this off this way. It's like, dang. It's like I like the new tone and feel for this episode compared to what we've had before. I mean, I'll admit them going back to Lothal feels boneheaded as heck, but that's a different matter. Ah, because of the tunnels. Interesting. Man, Pro Droid after Pro Droid here, huh? Oh, wow. Dang. Yeah, but considering how well your symbol's known, I'd also say the Imperials could figure that one out too, potentially. This definitely looks like that spot where we had our conflict with ex-Senator Gall Travis. Ha! Got the name right there. But it looks at least like the same set piece anyway, if not necessarily the same spot. Some nice Jedi jumping. Ah, come on, you only got 5 stormtroopers to finish taking them out. That takes out a couple. With it. Good times. Back to the whole atmosphere with the smoke everywhere. And you got 2 Jedi, that helps. Ooh, even the music we use here, huh? Nah, I'm loving the music in this. This is nice. Okay, so episode 1. Well, episode 5, but episode 1 for today, I should say. Well, this is clearly a multi-parter here. Not one that should get resolved in 2 episodes, so let's... I mean, I'm hoping that's not where it's going. Nice, nice. Okay. So, what everyone think when you watch this the first time, or maybe this is your first time watching it? Hey, yeah, exactly. That's certainly one of the comments that definitely has a much darker tone than the other ones right there, which surprised me off the bat on that. I mean, where was that darker tone earlier, though? I mean, during, say, our Mandalorian episodes, huh? Let's see, episode 6 will be called Flight of the Defender. Yeah, okay. Pretty straightforward title. Know that's coming up. So yeah. No, I definitely am a fan of how that started up and the feel for that right there. So yeah, let's see. Today I think we're watching 4 episodes. Double check. Yeah, we're watching 4 episodes today. We'll go it's episode 5 through 8, and then next time we'll watch actually only 3, and then we'll have this gigantic finale. As there will be 4 episodes with apparently the last one is a double length. So, so yeah. Hello there to Kevin Robert. Well, we're getting ready to go ahead and start up episode 6 of season 4, Flight of the Defender. So yeah, no, I don't have anything bad to say about that episode. I mean, other than getting past Hera and company all being there. They probably have better things to be doing than going to Lothal, but that's okay. But yeah, no, this is going to be fun. Especially with the change of tone in this. I'm looking forward to where this is going. And Kevin, you say you've seen the episode 4 Bad Batch. Okay, cool. It was not my favorite Bad Batch episode, but I'm hoping back a return to pace on the episodes before. There was some good stuff in there, though. I mean, heck, getting to go ahead and see Pan. Actually, I'm on a Rebels live stream. Let's not go ahead and talk about that in case people looking at this haven't gone ahead and seen it. Point being, there were some good things in there, nonetheless. And I'll leave it at that. But yeah, no, I've definitely been enjoying Bad Batch quite a bit as a whole. Quite a bit. And so let us jump into episode 6 here of Star Wars Rebels. So on a 3 count. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're back to old times with the Lothcats, huh? The other episode was dark. Let's start this one with some cute Lothcats. Purring and all. As a cat person, enjoy it too. Ooh, how rusted we make this. That's nice. We got Sabine back in her armor. Where the heck did she get it from? It's kind of sad we had Sabine out of her armor, which is part of definitely, part of her strength, certainly, to be sure. It's hard to be as strong without such good armor. Hey, look at the coloring on this one. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be him piloting it again. I mean, he was the one piloting the first one too, so it makes sense. The loth cats are interesting here, so what are we going to turn them into a problem here? Don't worry, we'll turn it really dark. We'll have the stormtroopers shoot and murder some loth cats. Well, I suppose at least we didn't go shoot and kill some loth cats yet. A team loth cat. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Kevin and Mega Wyrex. Yeah, Mega Wyrex, indeed. Oh, just Thrawn. Yeah, not much. Good news is it's not like he's force sensitive. At least there's that. Loth rat, loth cat, loth wolf run. Ah, loth wolf. Yeah, that would be the other command to give. Ezra and his animals, indeed. Then we started establishing early on. Haven't seen a lot of it recently. It doesn't feel like, but yeah, makes sense. Just take the bloody ship itself. Why did you do more than just staying down right there? I think I would have taken out their Lambda shuttle too. And those. Really just take out everything since it's all grounded and easy to hit. It's like, yep. What exactly are you doing just taking random pot shots at it anyway? Sloppy. Sloppy as hell to leave any ships up there. For your random comic relief here. See, this is much more to the older tone of Rebels here, not the dark tone we had last episode. Have some fun with the fighters here in this one, though. You're probably right. You know, with that superior a ship, no kidding. But of course, the fact on who's piloted it, yeah. It's like, so you take out Hera. Would you guess on Sabine? Maybe. That was a waste of ammunition right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Of all the, just the burns on Ezra here. Some of his abilities. Fun, fun. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of part of why you're here in the first place. Man, you just don't make it far carrying that dang thing with you the whole time. Suppose it lifts her off the snow, which would be incredibly easy to track them, though. Hmm. That's interesting. Been a while since we've gone ahead and seen our white loth cat. Way back. Megavirus, you say you were always torn on season 4. Interesting. Just because of those first two, or without spoiling anything left to come? But yeah, at least you have the cover of night. At least you got that. And they're using spotlights to search for you rather than heat signatures. That's also a good thing. The Loth Wolf again. Well, that's different. That is why you fail. Oh, no. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you say, yeah, it's more mature, but the difference there. It's interesting to say the best arcs, but not the best episodes. Huh. That's interesting. So, Loth wolves have some kind of force abilities with the whole sleep thing. If the Loth wolf even exists and it's not just Ezra doing it. The Doom. That a danger reference to what the Empire's doing to the whole world, or is it a Caleb Doom reference? Mm-hmm. And Dodo, you agree. Interesting, interesting. Felonia's wolves. Dodo, you say for you, it feels like the planet's helping them to get rid of the Empire because the Empire's destroying the planet. Well, yeah, I mean, that certainly could fit with our conception of the Force and whatnot. That's certainly possible. So, definitely more than 2 episodes here, huh? Have we had something? Well, no, I guess we have had 3-parters before. Right, I mean, even the end of season 1 was a 3-parter. Yeah. Although I remember a bunch of you saying that a lot of this here in season 4 goes together to some degree. So I'm not sure if we're saying that all the rest of this is over here on Lothal, or if this is just a longer arc than we're used to. Still, nice. Nice indeed. So, I mean, it's not to the caliber of how much I liked the episode right before, but this was a solid one to be sure. Definitely a solid episode. The Empire doesn't improve every system it touches. Well, not quite. You could ask the Geonosians. I don't think they'd agree either. Yeah. Amongst other places that might not agree. Alderaan, might not agree. Of course, they don't get much of a voice, and that is most of them are dead, but... Fabian, he says each episode gets better. Well, I mean, I like episode 5 better than 6, but It's not that 6 was bad or anything. I just like the tone and the pacing of 5 better. That's all. Definitely some good stuff in 6 as well, though. Let's see. I still have to question Thrawn shooting at the bloody TIE Defender. I'm not sure what the hell he was trying to do with that. Thrawn, of all people, should know that's not going to do a dang thing. But, At first I was wondering, what, do you know of a weak spot that if you shoot the perfect spot, you'll actually take it out or something? That was more one of those, Thrawn doesn't back down from anything. All about those kill switches, huh? Well, anywho, so this is clearly going to go on for a few episodes. So, okay, based on what some of you have said, I mean, this could go on for a good bit, because you've certainly made comments about Season 4 having a lot that goes together, and how it's good to watch it together. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't feel like it's going to finish up in one more episode anyway to finish in 3, which would make it the longest arc that Rebels has had up to this point anyway. Finishing on Lothal logically makes sense. It's a full circle nature to come back here to Lothal and finish the show here. But man, that is an incredibly long arc if you do it that way. I mean, that's essentially a 12-episode arc, which is way longer than I'm used to Filoni doing, or, and anything else, so that would be interesting. And talking about the whole episode versus arc thing, at least in reference to Episode 6, I'd agree. Episode 6 is not as good an episode by itself, but it certainly is a piece of an arc. Anywho. Okay. Well, that's an interesting one, Dodo Dureste. You say in the next episode we'll see a character who's from the Thrawn books. Interesting. I know Mara Jade's not popping up, but we're going to go pop up Talon Card. I don't think I know whether Talon Card is in canon currently or not. I know Mara Jade is not, though. And multiple other possibilities, too, of course. Numerous other possibilities. But if we're talking the major characters... Oh, the new Thrawn books. Well, that means nothing to me. As I have not read them. So... well. Interesting. You know somebody's name. I don't... Which one of them is Jonathan? Maybe that's a J in Fabian? I have no idea. Well, anywho, let's get ready for Episode 7. So, everybody have your Episode 7 up and ready? Well, I'm not Jonathan. I'm Jeremy. J name. Different J name there. And if you're asking what I think of Season 4 so far, it's been rocky. It's been rocky. The problem is it starts with that Mandalorian arc that was messy to say the least. So it's getting better. How's that? No worries. No worries. All right. So everybody, let's get your Episode 7 ready, and this is going to be Kindred, apparently. So, Kindred Spirits. Something of that nature. Maybe a reference more to Ezra and his white Lothcat and his white wolf, maybe? Anyway. Ready? We're going to go on 3, 2, 1, go. Now, the music, though, has gotten so much better here over the course of Rebels. Like, I'm loving the music, even just as it's opening here in this one. Force works in mysterious ways. Now we're definitely starting to push this on the side here, huh? It's nice bringing in some old people like Jai here. Also, you're the only one that sees it anyway. Nah, that would make sense if you're talking about something you smell. Okay, so the design of it is bugging me, but what with Thrawn and whatnot. So, is this a Nogri then? I mean, because this has to be, right? It's like, yeah, I thought so. I was right. It's like, I thought Rook was right on that name. Man, that is a funky design for a Nogri. That's it. You said from the book before this, so this wouldn't technically be recanonized in the Nogri, as the Nogri were recanonized before. But still, the Nogri are cool, by the way. But no, Rook was in the original Thrawn trilogy, unless I'm highly mistaken on my memory on that. It's like, I think. I have to look it up, though, to be sure. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Unless, as you were saying, the books came first, in which case that technically were canonized. That's what I was... So I don't know your timing as to which one's which, but... Nah, the Nogri... Yeah. And also even just recanonizing the Nogri's existing in Star Wars is good. Never. I worry about the eventual outcome of where all this is headed. It's a way to make things far more tragic. Felt the kiss thing was a little odd. I mean, they've been together for how long, so it's hardly like this is like a first kiss for them. In case you missed the tracking device, let's show it to you again. This could fit with about 3 episodes arc. They get out of here. Still have to come back later, though. Ah, look at that little starbase there. And that one and that one and that one. Quite a few. so they can see the wolves. Now, Kanan, way back, the last time we had a white lothcat, way back in what was season 1 or 2, Kanan saw the white lothcat, right? I think? Nice. Alice 21. Can't say that hits anything for me. Well, back to Doom, right? So I'm going to take it that Doom was not a Danger Doom, but back to the other half of what I was wondering. It's Caleb Doom, huh? Yeah, cool. Whoever your indigenous people were on Lothal were more indigenous. However, the history of that goes. Kumbaya time. No. Dodo Dureste said he's just a bounty hunter who works for Thrawn. That feels weird. Okay. This is, odd. The white Lothcat. That was not weird at all. Definitely getting a little more mystical here recently. Interesting, the structures up here. Wow. Lots of dwellings. Yeah, that's for sure. They have lightsabers down on them, so. Again, has to be a Caleb Doom, bro. That's fun. Well, that's a greeting for you. Episode 7 right there. Kindred. Let's see. Mega Rocks are saying certain that season 3 was before the new books, but season 4 not sure. Okay. Force Works in Mysterious Ways. Indeed. Mysterious Ways. That's putting it lightly for what we've just started doing here. At the end of the season, it'll make more sense. And hello there to John Kindig. So, that's interesting. I don't know what I think about the whole little transportation between two different sides of the planet. I'm not sure what I think about that, but that's interesting. It's like we're getting very mystical very fast here in Season 4. It's a huge tone shift change. Tone shift change? Tone shift. From where we were before. So very different. And now kind of a filler episode. That feels really random after we've been so heavily arcish in these last 3. Okay. I guess we can do a filler. Crawler commandeers. John, you say, trust you, the shift is good. Okay. I said, right now I just don't have enough to know what I think of it yet. It's certainly an interesting tone shift. It's got all kinds of potential, but I don't think I can judge it until I know where it's going. It feels very dependent on where that outcome is. So, yeah. It's certainly intriguing so far. Certainly the indigenous structures, I'm going to go with that way right now, with what wording I'm using, down the southern hemisphere are intriguing. So, yeah, and certainly all this stuff on the forest and our paths leading and whatnot certainly is interesting so far. Well, let's head to what you say is a kind of a filler episode here, Dodo. So this will be episode 8 of season 4, Crawler Commandeers. So ready to get your episode ready. We'll go ahead and start that one up, and we'll finish out our 4 episodes for today. Yeah, definitely the Loth Wolves agreed seem very connected, and clearly the planet is strong with the Force. We're definitely establishing that. I mean, the Jedi Temple, I think, already established it a little bit back, way back in season 2. But yeah. And season 1? Was it season 1 when we first saw it? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, everybody get your episode 8 ready, and we'll go ahead and start that on up. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Sounds a little pro-traditional almost at moments. Mystical ways included. And a couple lightsabers. I mean, you can't just count the blasters there, man. Speaking of what the Empire's doing. Weird, I got a little skip intro thing up on Disney Plus on that. I don't think I've seen it before on there. But it would have just been the Rebels logo. So Dodonna's back in. I wonder where Bale's at the moment. Perhaps, oh, I don't know, a few episodes till we get closer to our season finale. Or I should say series finale, as it happens to be, but... most useless security, right? Actual living being this time. How a fun duty this is. Why did you let him do that? You could have stunned him and taken him out before he did anything, or I did. Anyway. Definitely has the feel of a filler episode to do. Yeah, maybe find someone to tie him up with or something. So, talking about Lothal, is Lothal's entire southern hemisphere relatively uninhabited? No big cities or anything down in the southern half? Makes me wonder. Interesting. Got one of the slaver whips. It's interesting though, seeing a Trandoshan with his Ligurian whip. Says, one of the fights you've been waiting for. See Zeb up against a Trandoshan. I could just give him a force shove from over here. That would probably do the trick. Your cheering squad there. The tester. The council still, at least within the show, appears to be incredibly, incredibly small. So the Protocol 13, that a reference on our way back over to, say, the Rogue One events with their testing of the Death Star earlier on? My brain just blanked the name, but... So much in unforced errors right here. Being that you can't seem to knock him out or tie him up somewhere or gag him, put him somewhere other than the bridge. I guess you decide to put him somewhere he could get out that easily. Good job. Boy. It's a fine enough episode, I suppose. Definitely got every bit of filler feel to it. I love that. Yes, it's what you do. And reach out your senses and find him while you're at it. Nice shot. We see a captain falling into there. Or getting pushed into there. Either way. Falling. That's fast. It's faster than I expected, considering we still have a good bit before the finale. Interesting. Does that mean the finale is going to be something else then? Well, there we go. Yeah, it's like now the finale makes more sense to be the Lothal thing, but if you're going to launch the assault now, you're telling me it's 8 episodes worth more to get all the way through? It just seems like too much right there. Right, I know we're going heavy arc-ish here, but still, 8 more episodes to finish it all out? I mean, like 8 episodes with the assault gun. Anyway, we'll see what we say. And some of you, of course, already know the answers to all those questions. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about on these 4 episodes in the chat? Feel free to go ahead and drop it on in there. Dodo say I'll be very surprised with what they're doing in these episodes. Well, I feel like I have to, just in the sense that there's so much left. So, yeah, it's like there's just too much left for what it feels like should be happening. And yet, the Lothal thing feels like it should be the finale of the show, too. Because it's got that full circle nature to it. Not to mention we're building up as much as we are now and have in the past. But I'm not sure how that stretches out 8 more episodes, though. So, something else going on there. And we're clearly not done with all of the pieces about the Force and this mysticism that we've popped in here with the Loth Wolves and everything going on there. And whatever's going on with Kanan/Caleb Doom here. So, yeah, some interesting questions. I'm not sure where that's headed. Hello there, Dr. Stephen Arlen. Well, always a big thank you there, definitely. Sounds good. I'll catch up with you later. Feel free to leave comments down below, and I said I can respond to those later. So yeah, interesting. Oh look, the next episode will be titled Rebel Assault. It's got to be a reference right there to video games, Rebel Assault, right? Just a guess, but we'll see. But that won't be today. That'll be in a couple weeks, so might as well take these off. But yeah, that'll be in a couple weeks, so I'll be watching Rebel Assault there. And it'll actually be a short Sunday that time, because it'll just be 3 episodes, because apparently the episodes start pairing together or something, so I have to go ahead and watch 3, because otherwise I break up a pair. So yeah, which gives us a really big finale of like 5 episodes worth. Okay, so this was better than the opening 2 episodes, but it felt a little uneven. It was kind of my feeling. Like, I definitely liked the first one. The second episode wasn't as good as the first one, or let's put it this way, I liked the 5th one. I liked the dark tone of it. The 6th episode walked back that dark tone and kind of felt more point A to point B, getting things done. Then the 7th, then the 7th episode was definitely better again, but heavily jumped into the mysticism this time. And then the 8th episode, as Dodo, you were saying, very filler feeling. Very filler feeling. And was probably by far the lightest in tone out of the things we had, even if we killed the guy at the end over in the furnace. But even the way we did that, we tried to make it somewhat light and then also dark at the same time. It's like the tone is just shifting by the episode, and I'm not sure what the heck to expect out of it anymore. I thought, oh, this episode 5, it's like, oh, it's a dark tone. We're gonna be darker here. And then we've been seesawing back and forth on what the tone's like, so I'm not sure what to expect right now. Whether we'll jump back into that dark tone, whether we're going to stay kind of more in a Rebels normal tone, or whether we're going to go off to a mysticism thing. So I'm just feeling like the show's going in a number of different directions and doesn't know what tone it wants to be at the moment. I think that's what I feel it here, and it's making it a little tricky here for me. Well, obviously I'm not skipping any episodes, Kevin. And don't tell me anything more, okay? I don't want to know that it's going to be a sad episode or that it's not or anything else like that. But you're free to skip it. That's fine there. Obviously, I won't be. It's like, hopefully, when you say sad, it's not that it's a bad episode, but just, like, emotionally sad. But anyway. Yep. Dodo, you say just 3 episodes next time, but a lot to talk more than today. Oh, I like the sound of that. I like more to talk about. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure what. I mean, there's certain things I can think about, to talk about on this. but a lot of it is also set up for where we're going, and that makes it trickier. It's like there's definitely setup, and we haven't touched too much into what's going on with the Loth Wolves yet. It's interesting we made the White Loth Cat one that only Ezra can see. I really do. If anyone knows off the top of their head, Kanan did see it back in season 1 or 2 back there, right? It was season 1. Yeah, I think it was season 1 when they went back to Lothal, because Ezra then followed the White Loth Cat, and that is how they ended up finding a Ryder. Azadi was via following the White Loth Cat. But Kanan saw it too, right? Yeah, it's like I just don't remember if Kanan saw it, or if he was just following Ezra who had seen it. So I'm not sure on that one there. I think that was season 1. Yeah, I think so. I think that was that 3-parter at the end of season 1. Let's see. Fabian, you says yes. Yes, Kanan did see the White Loth Cat. Okay, good. That was what I was thinking. So that means it's not just an Ezra seeing things, but or arguing it's more of a Force thing. Either that or they retconned it. Take your pick. But I'd say it's more of a Force thing in that sense, since they're both sensitive to the Force. Quite sensitive to the Force. Well, anyway, let's see. It's interesting having Chopper's essentially been taken out of the last few episodes because he went off with Hera, so we haven't been seeing Chopper at all in here. Hera's been very little in this. I said, not like it's negative in terms of what they're doing for her character or anything. I expect Hera will be leading up the mission to come here to Lothal, being that we definitely know she has the capability to go ahead and head up some of that. And yeah, everybody else has kind of been who they are. I mean, not really a lot of character development for people yet. I expect to see more character development out of Ezra on this, because this is Lothal and what is happening to Lothal right now. And I think we're heading there, but haven't seen it much. We've played up a little more of the Kanan and Hera relationship in a way we hadn't before, and even acted as if they hadn't necessarily had as much a relationship, which was interesting. But the way they're playing that up worries me. Especially given that what I have and have not heard about post Rebels, i.e. in the Mandalorian time frame of things, in terms of speculation on who it might show up in people that I didn't hear pop up as names. So, yeah. And I'm still weirded out about Sabine even being here. I love Sabine being here. It's just weird, because it feels like she should be back over on Mandalore, or, well, with the Mandalorians anyway, and doing things there, because there's so much left to be done on that side of the galaxy. So it just feels weird to have her around. But I like seeing her. So I'm kind of 50-50 still on that one. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? I was actually even wondering for a second on this last one. I admit it had more of a filler feel, but I was wondering if Ezra might push a little more toward the dark with that captain at the end. And it doesn't feel like that's the intent of how he died. He just slipped on Ezra's lightsaber. So I don't think that was the idea that Ezra helped make that happen. But it would have been interesting if we had done it there and had Ezra actually just kill him. But anyway. Anywho. So that was the episodes we watched today. 5 through 8. Got other live streams coming up. Next Sunday will not be a Rebels live stream. Dodo, you say you think they finished the Mandalore arc so fast so that they would have Sabine on Lothal. Yeah, that would make sense. I'd agree. That seems like a likely prospect as to how and why they did what they did. Probably so. I wish they hadn't done it that way, but what can you do? Okay, So yeah, next Sunday will not be Rebels. There will be a movie watch party next Sunday, and then the Sunday after that will be another live stream. I will have some regular videos coming out. Believe it or not, they will come. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and probably let everybody get on to whatever they're doing today, or tonight, or this morning, depending on what part of the world you're in right now, or whenever you're watching this, I suppose. So I will go ahead and, as I said, once again, thank you to everybody for joining me there. I was loving having a bunch of you to talk to. As I said, it's far more interesting than talking to myself. Definitely. Far more. And as I said, love having you all around. So I'll go ahead and say my usual, which is to tell you all to have a magical day, and may the Force be with you. Always.